So I guess the basic question is, why the East, not the West?
Why the East and not the West? Well, I just think the West already has it going on, you know, not to say that the East isn't doing anything, but I think the East could use a little more love. And it's really not even the entire West that we're sort of avoiding. It's kind of just Los Angeles, just because, you know, they have Hollywood, they have enough infrastructure and forces and people dreaming and making shit there, so we just kind of wanted to be contrarians, I suppose, and celebrate the forgotten parts of the state. But we wanted to spread into other states because we feel like, you know, Nevada, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, you know, Delaware, even Scotland, Mozambique, you know, I feel like all of that can be Eastern California in a thematic sort of sense. We have a Western Nevada Expansion Initiative at the Institute that we call the Winitiative. And the first project within that is this short film shot on Super 8. It's called The Land of XYZ.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Early into our trip, we stopped in Baker, California at the world's tallest thermometer. We realized quickly that it wasn't a thermometer as much as a large electronic sign that told you what the temperature was. It was a warm day, and we spent the afternoon filming the thermometer from various angles along the highway and in the parking lot. At night, along with the cold, a man named Teddy showed up. He was happy to talk to us and told us about the theory that the thermometer was an alien portal to a different dimension. He said that he had seen people walk into the gift shop and never come out. We hit it off and agreed to meet the next morning for breakfast. After eating, he asked me to film him playing his keyboard in the wind. I was glad that he did. We exchanged contact information and went our separate ways, vowing to meet again in the future for another film project. So you kind of cruise around solo? You're like an explorer?
I'm actually Tahoe's premier bingo caller. I'm a bingo caller. All I gotta say is that as I'm cruising the land of the brave and free, I'm just looking for art, expression that feels free and brave. And that's what I'm seeing here. You can go out here, jump behind the wheel, feel free, have the wind in your hair, have the desert in your face, and all of a sudden get inspired. And then you show up here and you're like, man, I'm not the only one that's coming out here breathing this air and seeing these sunsets like this.
Albert Schukowski, a Belgian artist, came over from Belgium in 1984 wanting to do the Last Supper sculpture in Death Valley. And this is how close he got to Death Valley. A lady who came with him from Belgium bought the piece of land. Then they invited other artists. I think it's a good thing. It's fun to encounter things you didn't expect in the middle of nowhere.
If I had my own fucking roadside attraction, it'd be just a pit in the fucking desert, and it'd be called the Land of XYZ, man. And it'd be for city folk primarily, because I got the name from people in the city trying to go by plans ABC, and you come out to the desert, and you find that XYZ could be much more valuable,